back home now, and it has been a few hours since I was out yard sailing. My voice is probably worse than it was this morning, just from talking all day, so I apologize for that. I got really sunburnt today. I'm wearing a hoodie now because it got cold again, but it said it was supposed to be cloudy all day, and it just wasn't, and I didn't take sunscreen or a hat, so I got pretty burnt, and I just, in general, look like a hot mess because I've been up since 5 a.m. and these days are usually rough days when I go yard sailing because I also get groceries, and it's a whole thing. I did get a lot of stuff. It didn't feel like a lot at the time, but I ended up getting a lot of stuff, so I will show you. Everything's kind of just thrown in, so I'm just gonna have to show you stuff as I pull it out. The first yard sale I hit from the community sale had quite a number of items. So here's some of the things I got. I ended up paying, it came to like $26, and I asked them if they'd take 25 to make it even, you know, whatever. So they did that. The first thing I grabbed is this cute little kid's backpack. It just like looks like a bear. It's LL Bean, and I think she said it was $1. And it's just got like a little bit of a dirt spot on the bottom, but she said she didn't even think her son ever used it. It's really cute, and it's like a hiking backpack, I guess, for little kids. So it's kind of like more waterproof, I suppose. Yeah, so I just thought that was really cute. LL Bean's a pretty good brand. I'm sure that'll sell. I don't know how much for, but I'm sure it'll sell. Next thing I got from that sale was this pair of ASICS wrestling shoes. I've never sold wrestling shoes, but I've heard other resellers talk about selling them and that they do pretty well for them. So these look like they're in pretty good condition. You know, just clean them up a little bit. They are a US 4.5. And yeah, like I said, they're in pretty good condition. Like, I mean, not that you're running or outside when you're wrestling, so I would assume it's the tops that wear off, and those still look pretty good. I paid $3 for these. I'm not sure. I know ASICS like running shoes are expensive because that's what I wear, but I don't know quite what the wrestling shoes go for. I'll have to look those up. I also got this black dress. See if I can show it to you. It's pretty simple. I think it's like a 3/4 length sleeve. Has that tie kind of in the middle. It's probably like a midi length. This is the brand Just Tailor, and it's a size 6. I've never heard of this brand, but I looked it up and it looked decent. I think I'm gonna have trouble remembering how much I paid for all these items. I think this was $3. Yeah, so it has like a little bit of a shimmer to it, I think. I don't know. I've never heard that brand, but comps looked like, I mean, it could be around the $30 range, I think. So I'll give that a shot. This yard sale also had a tote that they had a bunch of clothes in that said $2, and I grabbed several things out of there. The first thing was this the zip up hoodie. It's Champion. This is like really heavy and really thick. It's kind of like, not Sherpa lined, I guess it's just like fleece lined. You know, the light in here isn't great, so yeah, it's fuzzy. It's definitely been like washed and worn, but I didn't see like any holes or anything in it. And it is a size large. I don't know if this is like unisex or what it might be, but yeah, I know Champion is a pretty popular brand right now, so for $2, I definitely thought that would be worth it. They also had a bunch of clothes on a table, and I think everything was like $1 pretty much, or I think like jeans and shorts were $2 and all the tops were $1. They did say, I think swimwear was $2, so I don't know. I'll have to like work it out. I don't know if I paid $1 or $2 for this in the end. This is just a swim shirt, like a rash guard shirt. It's just Old Navy brand. It's a girl's large 10-12, but it is new with tags. So it only costs $15 new, but we are in the season for this, and I think it's really cute. So grab that. There were a few things I grabbed for myself or for my own family, so those are probably mixed in here. This is just a tank top I grabbed for myself. I don't think, like, the tag was worn off. It's like Actra. I don't know, but either way, I haven't tried it on yet, but I plan to keep that for myself. If I don't, I guess I will try to sell it. This item had me falling back into old habits a little bit. I'm trying to pick up things with a higher sell-through rate, but some of these things I pick up for like $1 or something, and I kind of know that they're probably not going to sell for more than like $10 to $15. But I just like them, so I buy them anyway. This is one of those items. This is just a Coca-Cola shirt. It's a cropped long sleeve. It's definitely not vintage or anything like that. It says 2020 on it, Coca-Cola. It's a size medium. But I think this is just kind of a classic look. I don't know. I just think it's cute. So that was $1. This was also $1, which is pretty crazy to me. I don't know how many of you might be musical fans. I'm a musical fan. I'm not like, I don't know a ton of the newer stuff, but I was really into it in like high school, college. So I love Wicked. This is a Wicked jacket. Has that on the back for Oz. And I kind of feel like, I don't know, I don't think it's a kid's. It's gotta be a women's, I would think, but got a cool zipper pull. But the tag says green for good, a collection from Wicked, size large, 80% organic cotton. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would think that, just the fact that it's organic cotton sounds like it would be worth a little bit. But it says a size large. I don't really feel like this would fit a large. I'm a medium, and it seems like it would, I guess it's a women's large. I think it runs a little small, but I thought that was really cool. Anyone who loves Wicked will probably love that. This item I debated on for a while. It's just an Abercrombie and Fitch size medium top. It's a tank top, but so it's like lacy, sheer. It has this beautiful embroidery. So that's why I ended up grabbing it. And then the back is like that split back. So it's kind of open and airy. Yeah, I mostly just grabbed it because of these flowers, since they're embroidered. It's just, I think it's really pretty. And I think saying that there's embroidery on it is a good descriptive word. You can tell I'm tired, I cannot talk right. But saying that there's embroidery is a good descriptive word for an item like that. I think that's something people search for. These were $2 since they were shorts. Basically, they are shortalls. So like shorts overalls. Pretty short, distressed. These are the brand Bethany Mota. I've never heard of this. I didn't even look it up. It's for $2 since they're shortalls. I think that someone will purchase them regardless of the brand. Let me see what the size is. It just says size medium. There is a style number. It says they're from 2014. Yeah, I've never heard of them. If you've heard of this brand, let me know. But I've never heard of it, but I picked them up based on style. I also grabbed these shorts for $2. I'm gonna try these on for myself. If they don't fit, then I'll sell them. These were just Gap brand, size 6 shorts. They're just like a longer length, looks like a cut-off style short. So those are for me. Unless they don't fit, then I will sell them, which happens, I feel like, with most of the stuff I end up picking up for myself. One more bag from this yard sale. So this was also in the $2 bin. It is a North Face hoodie. So North Face hoodie for $2. Yes, please. It is pink with orange embroidery. I was really sad that this was not my size. I was literally looking for something like this. But this, I think, is an extra large. Yep, it's a women's extra large. Yeah, North Face. So I didn't see any flaws. Of course, I'll have to look it over more later on. I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time. Another pull from the $2 bin. This is a fleece jacket. Let me zip it up here. These people had just like piles of clothes. I find that more often recently. I feel like people are just, instead of like folding clothes or hanging them, a lot of stuff is just like thrown in piles on a table. It's almost like the bins, I guess, but it's kind of annoying to look through some of that stuff. So this is a Mountain Hardwear fleece jacket, black. Has like a little logo on the side and on the back. I've never found this brand in good condition. I think I found it once or twice at the thrift store, but it was not sellable. So this is the first time I've picked it up. It is my size, so you know, I could keep it. I think I'm gonna sell it unless like comps are really bad or I find a big flaw, but there's the tag. Yeah, women's medium. So I've heard people talk about that, but I've never sold Mountain Hardwear, so I'll have to see what they go for. But that was $2 as well. Another item from the $2 bin. This is a Rae Dunn shirt. Once again, it's my size. I kind of want to keep this one, but I don't know. We'll see what the comps are. But it's a size medium. It's just gray, says love. I know they sell a lot of this stuff at like TJ Maxx because I've almost bought it there before, but I haven't wanted to pay the money for it. So not that it's crazy expensive, so I'm kind of thinking this probably won't go for a lot, but we'll see. I think Rae Dunn, people like the aesthetic of it. The last item I got from that yard sale was this sweatshirt. You can tell right away from the dog that this is pink, Victoria's Secret pink. It's a hooded, like long sleeve. I guess it's like a lightweight sweatshirt, and then it laces up in the middle. It's a size extra small. This was like a couple families, I think, at this yard sale. So I think that's why there's so many different sizes. And it just has the pink spell out down the arm. It's gray. Yeah, really basic, but pink sells pretty fast for me as long as it's in good condition. I have one pink item that is sitting because it has stains I didn't see when I picked it up. But other than that, it usually sells pretty quickly in that like $15 to $18 range. So next I'm actually going to show you the last yard sale I went to, and I know I didn't record at this one, so I wish I had recorded to show you these things. This was probably like my favorite yard sale of the day, just from the things I found. So I'll show you what it is. I spent $21 at this yard sale. So this first item is kind of weird, but this lady actually just gave it to me for free, so I didn't pay for this one. She seemed to just really want to get rid of her stuff. And as I was leaving, she was like, oh, you can just like pick something off the rack if you want, like you can just have it. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. You know, I already looked through the rack, and I'm like, that's okay. And she's like, are you sure if you just want to look through again? Like she was basically like, I could not leave until I took something. So I grabbed this dress. I did not grab it initially because I think they had it marked at like $6. Yeah, and I didn't want to pay $6 for it, but it's kind of hard to see, I guess. But it's got this like crisscross bust. It's about knee length, and it's got a tie. Then the back zips up the back. This is the brand Love X Design, Love Cross Design. I don't know. It's a size small. I don't know that brand at all. But when she insisted that I take something, I grabbed this one because it does have a Nordstrom rack tag on it. And it was originally like $47. So I don't know, maybe it's a $20 dress. It's new at tags. So I don't know if this is something that's really in style anymore, but like I said, I kind of already picked out the things I actually wanted the first time through, and she just really wanted to give me something else. Next thing I got was this hat. It's got this massive pom-pom on it. When I asked her how much it was, she said it was 50 cents. This is not vintage or anything. Here is the tag. I did not know what that was, but on the other side it says it is Obermeyer, which I feel like I've heard of before, but I can't remember like really anything about it. I don't know if that's an outdoorsy brand, but this is 50% nylon and 50% wool. So it's kind of got the dip a little bit for your ears in the wintertime. So that'll be nice come winter. I also picked up this polo shirt. It is a Nike golf polo shirt. It was $2 and it is an extra large and it's a dry fit. It is pink. I mean, there's men who like pink. And this is it's hard to find Nike that's not priced up. It's hard to find Nike golf polos that don't have an actual golf course on the sleeve or whatever, embroidered. So and the fact that it's an extra large. All those things make this a good pickup in my opinion. I next grabbed this dress for $3. The brand is Laundry by Shelley Segal, and it's a size 2 petite. I've heard people talk about Laundry by Shelley Segal, but I have not found it before. I don't recall how well it does, but for $3, I thought this was really pretty. I love this color, this purple, deep purple color. And it's got these sleeves where it's not lined on the sleeves. And just zips up the back. It's probably about a knee length dress. Really cute. I think a lot of these dresses are good for wedding season if you're a guest at a wedding. This next dress was $5. I think that's what that says. This is a Trina Turk dress and it's a size 8. And from what I could tell, it was in perfect condition. This color is really cool too, but you can see it's kind of like a blingy top. About knee length again, zips up the back. And I haven't sold Trina Turk. I have one Trina Turk listed right now that I think is older. Hasn't sold yet, but it has had a lot of interest. So I don't know if they it's 100% polyester, says dry clean. There is a style number, so hopefully it's more recent and that'll help me figure out what exactly this is. The other one I have listed, I think it's just too old, so the style number really didn't help. There wasn't anything listed for that one. The last clothing item I got from this yard sale was this shirt. This is by the brand Maeve, and it's a size 2. It just has bears all over it. It's like a pop over top. No, it actually buttons the whole way down. It's not a pop over, it's a button down. But this was $2. And I only sold Maeve once before, and it was just recently. It was actually a consignment piece I had, and it was plus size. But it did have some minor flaws, and it sold for, I think it sold for $25. So yeah, I think this is a cool print with all the bears. I know ones with elephants do well, so hopefully the bears do too. So the other items I got from this sale were mostly vintage. It's going to be hard for me to show you. I really can't show you the whole things, but I'll show you parts of them. So the first thing I got for $1 was this pair of napkins or towels, I guess, depending on which way you look at them. But these are hand embroidered. They're so pretty. I find a lot of vintage linens when I'm out, but usually they're very stained from use. So these ones, everything I'm going to show you, some of them have some slight discoloration, but I think either I can get it out or it's not going to be strong enough to matter. So yeah, I think these are just beautiful, beautiful hand embroidered pieces. This one is a pillowcase. It was $1. Let's It's again, that hand embroidered. Just really pretty. It's just, I can't do it justice here. You have to see it in person. There were some other pillowcases as well, but they were too stained up for me to pick. This one is a round tablecloth, and this was $3. So I'm not gonna open the whole thing up, but you can see like the pattern or the theme, these beautiful hand embroidered flowers. So, so pretty. I'm hoping these do well on Etsy, but you just never know where they'll end up selling. And this last one is like a square tablecloth, and this was also $3. So I'll show you, once again, only part of it, but look at how pretty that is. Hand embroidered. So beautiful. And it's like, this is like quality fabric. It's not cheap by any means. So yeah, someone put a lot of work into these. And there were some other ones too. I didn't pick up everything, but those are just, I couldn't leave those. I'll be so happy for them to find another home. It's not quite my style. Like we don't really have vintage things in my home too much because this is not my husband's style. I guess it's more my style. So yeah, I hope those will find their home soon. The last thing I picked up from this yard sale was this, I'm only gonna show you one bill. It's a set, salt and pepper shaker. And they're Christmas themed. This one has the tape. It was $1 for the set and has tape over the holes. And they're from 2003 and they're Jim Shore. I don't know how we'll be able to see that, but I tried to look these up and it's kind of hard. I looked up like Jim Shore salt and pepper shakers. Apparently there's a fair number of them that are like figurines. They look like figurines more so than like an actual shaker. But I only saw, I think, one of these listed and it was in Canada. I think for like $35 or something like that. So I didn't see any solds, but that might also just be because we're kind of pretty far removed from Christmas time now. But I think for $1, these will definitely sell well. Moving on to a different yard sale. This is one of my favorite pieces from today as well. And this yard sale had like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff that was overpriced, but this was not. This is kind of one of those things you just have to like this sort of stuff. This is like a cross stitch or needle point Santa, hand done. It says 1986. And this was only $1. Honestly, if it didn't have like this lacy edge, I'd probably keep it for myself. And I know I could like cut that off, but I also think there's someone out there who's really gonna enjoy this. So, you know, it just is on its hoop frame. I think this is so cool. Like someone put a ton of work into something like this. So happy to save that. So from the same yard sale, this person had like professionally tagged all their stuff. So you can see like they actually used tags for everything. So yeah, I don't know if they put that into their account when they were pricing things, but this shirt I got for $2. It's a Pittsburgh Pirates pink branded shirt, like a rugby style shirt. It says pink. Back says, "Bring it home, Pirates." And I haven't been doing like super well with women's sports like clothing. But I think because this is pink brand, I think it will draw more attention. So this is a size small. And it says it's pink Victoria's Secret with Fifth and Ocean. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So I like I said before, I like to sell pink. It usually does well for me. I'm interested to see how a sports item from pink does. This is another pink item and it was also $2, which is I think a little bit much because this is a tank top, but once again, it's a Take Me Home Pirates. Someone was a big Pirates fan. It says pink and like this racerback style is lacy, very, very lightweight. Oops. And yeah, it's a size small as well. So I don't know, maybe someone will pair them together. I thought about putting them together, but I'll probably keep them separate just in case one person doesn't want both. The last thing I got from this sale was probably a mistake, but I paid $2. Everything was $2, it seemed like, for this belt. And it is a genuine leather belt, but it is just an American Eagle one, and it's a size small. So since it's American Eagle and a size small, probably not great, but I love the belt buckle on this. That was just really cool. Like if this were my size, I would keep it, but it's in really good condition. It's not like marked up or anything. So I do pretty well with American Eagle jeans, so hopefully I'll do well with something to hold the jeans up. Yeah. There was one random yard sale that had like not great stuff. I guess I had to dig a bit, but they had some kids' clothes. I picked up this dress. It's kind of, I don't know if you can tell, like the sheen on it, but this is brand T and it's a size 18 to 24 months. Just a cute little girl's dress. There was the one yard sale I went to, I'm pretty sure you guys saw it, but everything was just by donation, and it went to, was it Hershey's Children's Hospital, I think. I didn't find anything to resell, but just for personal use, I found we broke our popsicle makers, so I had to get new popsicle makers. And they also had these like just little jars. They're just plastic, but they're good for like little leftovers or whatever you have for kids because they're small. I just gave them $2 for both of those things, so I don't know. There really wasn't anything else there to pick up. Another sale I went to, I found these things. I feel like I've seen somebody pick these up before, but I can't remember who. It's called Misty Mate. So my understanding is this is like a water bottle, and then I guess you pump this up and use this end. I guess you can clip it on yourself and it mists you, like if you're going on vacation or Disney, something like that, where it's hot. So there were 3 of these sitting on the table, and they weren't marked any price. So I asked the gentleman how much he wanted for them, and he was like, well, how much you want to give me for them? Which I kind of hate that question. But I said I'd give him $1 a piece, and he was fine with that. So I only opened one, and it looked clean inside. I have to check the other ones, but I don't know exactly on comps. I did look them up, and it's kind of hard because there's different ones, and some of them were like a set of 2, but either way, they look like they sell, and I'll have to see if it's worth it to do like one lot of 3 or do a multi-quantity listing. I'm not sure yet. The other item I got there is probably for me, unless it doesn't fit. It's a Reebok Crossfit. I don't do CrossFit, but it's a Reebok Crossfit, like half zip. This was $2. It feels really good. Like the quality feels really, really good. It's got a little pocket on the arm and then like layered at the bottom with thumb holes. But you know, I love purple, so I love these kinds of tops. It is peeling a bit on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but this thing is peeling, but I don't really care. So I'll just note that if I end up selling it. We've worked our way all the way back to the first yard sale of the day, which was just a couple houses down from my parents' house where I dropped my kids off. So this lady pretty much had like a bunch of stuff from her childhood is how she put it. I think she was about my age, and she was saying like she had these things when she was growing up. So the first thing I grabbed is this like plush globe or atlas. But it's not an atlas, it's not a book, but a globe, I guess. And this just made me think of Gilmore Girls when they're cleaning out the garage and Rory's like, my hug-a-world. I don't know if it's the same thing, but it says it was made in USA, and it doesn't really say much else than that. It doesn't have like a year. I mean, it might be printed on here somewhere. I'll have to look. It's definitely like lumpy and maybe a little bit faded, but it seems in pretty good condition. So here's the tag. But this is just really cool to me. I don't know. I'm a nerd, I guess, so I like it. I'll look it up and see if it's worth anything. This was 75 cents. So if it's not like worth reselling, I think I'll just keep it for my kids because I just think it's cool. But also I feel like they don't really need this. So I'll try to sell it first. Another item that this woman had was $1 for this purse. It's just like a floral with these wooden handles. It's like a little bit dirty, I guess, or worn down the bottom, but the fabric part looks pretty clean from what I can tell. I'll have to look it over more, but it just like opens up. It has a, I think this is magnetic. Yeah, like a magnetic snap closure. And then it looked pretty clean on the inside from what I could tell. And it is a fossil bag. So I know fossil, I think, does better typically if it's leather, but I just thought this was a really unique bag and I just thought it looked really cool. I don't think there's anything that'll tell me like a year, but yeah, I thought this was really cute and fun for summer and spring. One of the first items I grabbed from this yard sale was this like cardigan. It's a zip up cardigan. It's just like this light brown color or tan color. And the brand is Fenray Manson. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that exactly right. This was 75 cents. And it's size small. I have picked up this brand one other time in a sweater that was, it was cashmere. I think it was 100% cashmere. I didn't realize till I got it home. It was from the thrift store that I had like holes in the cuff. In our thrift store, you can't return things. And then, I don't know, it was a whole thing. Like I had it listed for a long time. It didn't sell. I took it to our yard sale. I think it didn't sell at the yard sale, or it did. Either way, I forgot to delist it. And then someone tried to buy it on eBay, and then I had to tell them that I didn't have it anymore. So I haven't really sold it per se. Now I just saw a flaw. Darn it. I do this every time, even when I feel like I look things over. So I guess this is why it's 75 cents, but there's a hole in the collar there. There's a hole in the collar there. Oh my, there's a hole in the collar there. I guess I'll try to fix them since they're all at like seams, but that's annoying. So I grabbed it because it's 50% cotton, 30% rayon, 15% nylon, and 5% wool. I grabbed it for that 5% wool. And yeah, if I find any other holes that are like in the main body, I probably will just donate it. But I don't know. That's annoying. I hate it when that happens. The next thing I grabbed from this yard sale was this Madeline doll. Excuse her hair, it's kind of a mess right now. But she had $5 on this, and it's pretty clean. Probably clean up her hat a little bit. It's a little bit dirty, but she's in pretty good condition, and it's from 1998. It says kids gifts. Probably can't show it to you very well, but it says kids gifts. And I asked, so I looked it up on eBay and it said that it was like a talking doll. And I asked her, I said, does this talk? And she goes, oh no. And I was like it's not supposed to or anything. She's like, I don't think so. She's like, I never did. I don't know. But you can feel like in her hand, like I was pressing everything and it wasn't doing anything. There's definitely like something in her hand that's supposed to make her talk because you don't feel it in this one. And then I kind of looked up her back. And sure enough, she's got this like Velcro pouch, and I'm not gonna do it now, it'll be really loud. There is a battery pack in there. I have no idea if there's batteries in it. If they are in there, obviously they're dead. Hopefully it didn't corrode or anything, but yeah, I think I saw maybe like $20 to $25 on her, somewhere around there. But we have this Madeline's Favorite Songs cassette. And she had this Madeline like floor puzzle. She's like, oh, you can just have that too with it. So I don't know if all the pieces are here. I'll have to check. This does not seem, oh, it says 1996. Yeah. Okay, so 1996 on the puzzle, 1998 on the doll, and 1990 on the cassette. So all from the 90s. I was never into Madeline, but I think I'm gonna just sell it all as a lot and see what we can come up with for a price for that. So I got all of that for $5. Hopefully she works. I probably shouldn't have gotten something that I have to test. The last thing I grabbed from this yard sale was this drawstring bag, which was $2 for the whole bag. And I should not have done this to myself, but I did. It is full of handheld games. So most of these don't have batteries, she said. So I'll have to test them, put batteries in them. Hopefully they're all in good condition. So the first one we have is Solitaire, and it's a Radica 2000. I know Radica can do well, but it depends, I'm sure, on the game and the year. This one is the game Sorry. It's from Parker Brothers, and it is from 1996. This one is Kingpin Bowling from Radica 2001. Vibrating Pinball. I don't see anything on this one that tells me. It says it's Excalibur, but ooh, I do not see a date. But I'm pretty sure that is all corrosion. So that's pretty nasty. So that'll probably be trash. There was a Rubik's Cube in here. I'm not gonna sell a Rubik's Cube, I'll probably donate that. This one is a pocket repeat, and it's Radio Shack. Does not have a year on it, but it looks darn old. This would look almost like the 80s to me, so I don't know. And we have Simon Says. This one, that one doesn't say. Yeah, here, this is Hasbro 1998. I think this one does look corroded though. I don't know if you can tell in there, but I think this chick probably just left the batteries in. So this could have been a whole waste of $2. I don't know if any of these will work. Well, something works because the bag was making noises at one point. So there's at least something in here that works. And this last one is Yahtzee. This is a Milton Bradley, 1995. So they are all considered vintage. There's definitely some of these that'll have to get trashed, but I guess at some point I'll torture myself with testing them. That was everything that I picked up. I know this is quite a long haul because I did get a lot of stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at TheCozyShire. I will see you in the next one.